Today, the United States Supreme Court crushed Donald Trump, and I mean crushed him unanimously. All three of the Trump-appointed justices joined their six colleagues to deliver Donald Trump the most legally insulting possible response to a Trump lawsuit brought to the Supreme Court that itself was an insult to the intelligence of every member of the court. When Donald Trump was desperately rushing to fill Ruth Bader Ginsburg's seat on the Supreme Court, he said then that he needed that ninth justice in order to rule in his favor in election cases so that he could hold on to the presidency.
We need 9 justices. You need that. With the unsolicited millions of ballots that they're sending, it's a scam, it's a hoax. Everybody knows that. And the Democrats know it better than anybody else. So you're going to need 9 justices up there.
You're going to need 9 justices up there, meaning he was going to need 9 justices up there to outlaw millions of mail-in ballots. That's what he was saying he was going to ask them to do, and he did. That's Donald Trump saying, I know I'm going to lose the election with voters, but once I bring a case to the United States Supreme Court to throw out millions of mail-in ballots, that's how I'll win my second term as president of the United States. Donald Trump planned to do that. Donald Trump thought it was in the bag, because he put 3 of those justices on the Supreme Court. Today, the United States Supreme Court refused to even hear or consider a case brought to invalidate millions of mail-in ballots in Pennsylvania. Donald Trump was expecting his United States Supreme Court to issue an historic opinion invalidating Pennsylvania's mail-in ballots, and instead, he got this piece of paper. I'm not sure if the light can show you this correctly, but it's this tiny little piece of print right here. That's the whole thing. This is the Supreme Court's way of saying, you are out of your mind. It is an order from the Supreme Court. It does not have any justices' names attached as the authors of the order, which means it is a unanimous order of the United States Supreme Court. And it simply says the request to hear the case by the Supreme Court is denied. They don't even bother to give a reason for the denial because the case itself is so preposterous, so insulting to them that anyone would try to bring such a case to the Supreme Court. Denied. 2 hours before the Supreme Court issued that denial to hear Donald Trump's case about Pennsylvania ballots, Donald Trump publicly called on the Supreme Court to save him.
Let's see whether or not somebody has the courage, whether it's a legislator or legislatures, or whether it's a justice of the Supreme Court or a number of justices of the Supreme Court. Let's see if they have the courage to do what everybody in this country knows is right.
Yeah, it was a number of the justices of the Supreme Court. It was all of them. And it turns out the Supreme Court did have the courage to do what everybody in the country knows is right. In fact, it didn't take any courage at all. It just took simple adherence to the most elementary legal principles, none of which Donald Trump understands. Donald Trump went out and stood at a microphone today, and with those words you just heard him say, he insulted the United States Supreme Court by publicly asking the justices to corrupt themselves for him, and then they insulted him right back by doing the right thing and doing it in one sentence. And this insult exchange between Donald Trump and the Supreme Court, including the Supreme Court justices who Donald Trump thinks he owns, occurred on Safe Harbor Day. Happy Safe Harbor Day. It's not a day we usually notice, but it is a date set in 19th century federal law that says that all states that have certified their election results 6 days before the Electoral College meets cannot have those election results overturned by Congress when the Electoral College presents its results to Congress in January. In other words, Joe Biden's election as president today officially entered the safe harbor of federal law, where it has become absolutely impossible legally to undo Joe Biden's Electoral College victory. Now, that has actually been impossible all along since Joe Biden was declared the winner by NBC News and other news organizations on November 7th. But the safe harbor just makes the impossible all the more impossible. The lawyer who was leading the charge in Donald Trump's frivolous lawsuit attacks on the election spent safe harbor day in the hospital being treated for COVID-19. Perhaps in his hospital bed, someone read to Rudy Giuliani the one-sentence unanimous order by the United States Supreme Court, not just denying Rudy Giuliani's claims, but in the court's circumspect way, essentially calling everything Rudy Giuliani has been up to utterly insane. A group of lawyers and law professors that includes Harvard's distinguished constitutional law professor Lawrence Tribe are asking bar associations to discipline Rudy Giuliani and other lawyers for making provably false claims in and out of courtrooms about the election.